What's going on, y'all? Thank you for checking in and watching the video. Today's video is about how to find your cargo van and what to look for. Right now, I'm on Facebook Marketplace. This is my go-to place, but I do use Craigslist at times. But what I've noticed, Craigslist isn't what it used to be back in the past. The prices are getting high. The people on Craigslist, they tripping. But every once in a while, you can find a deal on Craigslist. Every once in a while, but the most deals are on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is the new Craigslist. So, what I got up here right now is a 2003 Ford Econoline van, 5,500, 88,000 miles. It's in Norridge, Illinois. Let's see if he say what's wrong with it, or if it got anything wrong with it. Good working and condition. So he's saying there's nothing wrong with this van. But you got to go check them out. A lot of times, there's stuff wrong with the vans. Most people just don't understand vehicles, and they think it's running good, and it's really not. So this one, this right here isn't a bad picture. We got a little dent right here. We ain't gonna trip too much on it. We want it to be clean. This right here, the rust isn't too bad. This is minimal rust. So all I would do is spray this back bumper black. You can get the Rust-Oleum, cover that up. The Rust-Oleum, cover this up right here. But you would take it all the way around. So I don't know if anybody know what I'm talking about with you see the vans and they have the black. They have it blacked out at the bottom. That's usually Rust-Oleum. And it's to slow down the rust. And then it also makes it look better because you had it as well. But yeah, do this whole bottom right here. The white inside the wheels, I would make that black. Like mine, it's the same. If you seen my van, that's everything that I did to it. What I'm saying right now, this ain't got no windows too. I would that could be a good thing. Like my van, the one now, I have the two back windows, but my first van had the two back windows, and it also had these two windows. These two windows right here made it easy, when coming out of angled streets or something like that, so you can actually see the oncoming traffic. It made it a lot easier. With mine, it's a little harder, so you gotta be more careful when you are driving it. This can probably be fixed. We could probably find something that can just get that off. And of course, we painting the bumper black, so that's gonna look a lot better. Um, yeah, we do got it going right there, but the black will still help that. I mean, it's an '03. We ain't buying brand new vans, so you gotta kind of work with what you got. But 5,500 for 88,000 miles, I probably wouldn't mess with this one just because the 88,000 miles. So for an '03 to have 88,000 miles mean it's satellite, and a vehicle. Oh, I wouldn't think that. I would, like I said, I'm gonna say a satellite. He could have just drove. His jobs might all be close, but that's highly unlikely. But 88,000 miles on an '03, mean a satellite, I just don't trust it. I would skip past that one. And then sometimes, y'all, be careful. We got scammers out here. We got people who want to get you there, rob you, stuff like that. So when you see stuff that just kind of looks too good to be true, majority of the time it is. 88,000 miles on an '03, it's not gonna happen. And even with the little stuff on the body, I'm not paying 5,500 for it. He would definitely have to get that up. For me to buy it, I'm gonna say about 3,000. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less for me to take that one. Let's look at another one. But this one, it isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. It's fixable. Just the way the van look. We're not talking about the price and the miles with that. Let's see what else we can find. I love the Fords. I don't really mess with the Chevys too much. Not saying I wouldn't get one, But see, this is like my first one right here, my first van. But mine was a 2013. So he 169 with 3,000 miles. That's a lot better. Price is firm, not negotiable. Let me see, because what he talking about 3,000. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't really try to talk him down at that price. That's good. Because with this van, if you're trying to do the signing over companies doing over the road stuff, a lot of companies will want your vehicle to be a 2007 or better, and I've seen some that say 2012. So this will keep you in the books. You will be good with the '08. You just making it. Vehicle need throttle body, intake, elbow, can still be driven, but towing trailer recommended. Uh, Great work. Vehicle have typical Midwest rust. Hanover Park. So vehicle needs throttle body and intake elbow. That's not bad. Can still be driven, but towing a trailer recommended. So I mean, you just have to drive it, and if that's on, if the throttle body stuff is going on with it, it should have a check engine light. So then you can really get the codes and research and see what's really going on with the van. If you got a mechanic, call him, let him know what the codes are, and he'll tell you what's up. Because some codes are misleading. It might not be what's actually wrong, but you just gotta research and figure out what it really is. But this is a good price, and it's an E250. It's not even a E150, so that you can get a little bit. Your payload will be more. You can carry a little bit more with this 2008. But I think it's a good deal. Let's look at the body. Okay, the body look good. We gonna black it out down here. The black gonna match up with this bumper all the way across. So this line right here, I'm not even tripping on the blacked out wheels like this. I wouldn't even trip on that. I probably wouldn't even put the hubcaps on it. We don't worry about the inside. Look like it's a work vehicle. You definitely have to take all this out. I hate doing that. I typically try to buy them empty, but if you got a deal, you got to do it. Because a lot of when that stuff is bolted, it be bolted down to the bottom of the van. So you got to be at the bottom of the van. With mine, I had Pops. He was on the inside with the impact. I was on the bottom, and we was taking that stuff out of there. But it's clean. I mean, he did try to fix this right here. It's some rust right here. Like, you're not going to, for the most part, get away from the rust. But what you do is just make the best of the situation, paint it black, slow it down, and just work it. Work it until they can't no want you upgrade and get you some, spend more money. You ain't got no rust. Paint the back bumper. It got the back window so you be able to see out of it. But if you got stuff back there, a lot of times you ain't gonna be able to see out of it no way. This isn't bad. It is starting. It's more than I would like, but $3,000 and you can have that rust. That's nothing. I approve of this van. Even with the work that it needs, the body intake elbow. Usually you could talk that down, but he already know. Most people would have still probably wanted about $5,000 for it. Probably wouldn't have knew what was really wrong with it. You would have went there with your scanner, hooked it up, told them what was wrong with it, scam a little bit with everything. Get them like, okay, I need to sell this because I might not be to sell it because I didn't know this was wrong with it. And you would have talked it down about 3,000. That's what I do. But I do approve of this one. I like the mechanic specials because I know vehicles, and this is how I do my best negotiation to get that customer to drop the price. I'll be looking at them Chevys. Um, at a certain point, I don't be want to spend too much money. Like, I'm not even scared of these. Cause we keeping it simple. You just getting started. So you see, this one is rough right here. That's pretty rough right there. And my whole thing is, I see a lot of the vans. I see the guys be driving them. They be rust buckets. I mean, they hitting bumps, potholes, and you see the rust falling off the van. The thing about that is the appearance. You representing your company because you guys are like me. You're trying to build something. You're not just, for the most part, trying to just jump on and then just work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to have logos on your van because they want it to look like you work for them and this is their vehicle. We logo our vans. We build our own brand. We want people to know who we are. So the companies that you're working for, and they're probably the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Then you coming on after them. You want to be that person. You want to have a direct contract. And when you start logoing and having your websites and everything, that's how you get to it. Because the people have to know about you. They have to be able to find you. And you driving through the city with your van 5 days a week, 6 or 7 sometimes, you beating your company into their heads because they always seen it. They always saying they gonna know it. I'm like, I see that van a lot. So we want this to look good. We don't want them to think about logo and think of a rust bucket. I mean, can it be saved? It could. You gotta have and see it's open. This is what we want right here. But it don't have the cage. It doesn't have the cage. But it's still good. It's still good. The cage helps because that's your wall. So when you putting stuff in there, I don't know if you be using it for like moving. I use mine for moving. I'm stepping away from it a little bit. But even when I'm doing the whole food stuff, it's a wall. You need that wall right here so you can stack on it. Because if this right here, it'll be falling all over. You can't go too high, none of that stuff. And then if it's God forbid you have an accident, you don't want what's ever in the back of that van to hit you. So you do want the wall right here. But this is dope though. They got the little vinyl floor down. But like I say, this could possibly be saved. I probably got some guys that can help. That will help me. Clean it up a little bit. But at the same time, we gonna do it. Say it again. We gonna go with the black, the Rust-Oleum, and we gonna cover majority of this up. This right here. I mean, you could go over the wheel well a little bit so you can hide it. But for the most part, we're gonna kill all this and kill all this. Also, let me forget, I always change the lights. I like my lights to be bright. I go LED. You never know where you're gonna be at. I have time. I've your tongue tied. I've had situations where I was in the boondocks in the middle of the night. I need my lights to be bright. These old school lights, a lot of times they don't get it done. So you need them lights. And I'm going a little bougie right here. But yeah, these windows gonna have to be tinted. Yeah, I gotta tint the windows. The tint has to happen. But 3300. They say what's going on with it. Oh, just get it translate. Let's see if we can see what's going on. 250. Super Duty work van, good condition, good tires, air condition, ready to work. Has rust on the outside, mechanically is good. 3300. This is it right here, guys. This will be one of my specials, especially if it's running right. But I would kind of want to have a few problems so I can talk it down some more. This van I will be walking, and I'm gonna do an experiment with y'all one day. I'm gonna take y'all with me when I shop, and I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm gonna show you what I'm going for, what the price is, and what I get it for. So this 3300 with that rust, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna need something. It's not the perfect van. I'm dropping him. I'm coming at him with 27. Let's say 27. Because my goal is to at least, and that's not even enough. So I'm gonna talk down some more. My goal is that 3300. I want to be total 3300. So that means the van plus registration. I want to spend 3300. That's my goal. That's if you can do that, you winning. I want 3300 total with everything, plates, all that, including that 3300. So we got to talk him down. And my registration be, I think my registration would be 600, give or take. Let's see one more. We at 14 minutes. I mean, I haven't gotten to these. I haven't gotten to these yet. I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of people be financing these. Financing isn't my thing. I just buy the vans. I take care of them. I get them cheap. Something happened to them, then we just let them go. We don't. we just let them go. It just is what it is. We let them make a whole lot of money. Let's say I bought a van. Let's say my first van. I paid 1,200 for my first van, 2013 E150. I had to change the intake manifold. I did the spark plugs, and I did a couple coil packs. I wanted to replace them all, but my mechanic told me like, "Yo, these are fine. Just run with them, but we will replace the ones that are bad." So it saved me some money because them coil packs weren't cheap. I spent 1,500 to get all that work done. And the van made. Let's just say because I don't have everything in front of me. The van ran for before it was totaled out. I think it ran for 6 months. Let's say 7 months. I think it ran for 7 months. Y'all I don't got everything in front of me, but it's around that. It didn't make a year. It did not make it to the year anniversary of the company. So I spent $2,700 on that van total, right? I had my first contract was 1,500 a week. And if we do that times 4.3, damn fucked up. Hold on. Um so the van was making $6,450 a month, right? $6,450 times seven. That's $45,150. Subtract the 2,700. So that van made $42,450. That's good. The van break down. That's fine. It's okay. That's cool. So we just buy them cash and we use them. We just use them up. So the next thing, I'm gonna do one more, and we're gonna finish up some more discussions. Like again, if you need help with anything, finding the vehicle, any questions, like if I know the answers, I'm gonna tell you. Just reach out. I'm gonna help you as much as I can. And some of these vans is too much. I wouldn't spend as much. That this Chevy, this Chevy look decent price too. That's a nice looking one actually. Shouldn't even be looking at no Chevy. See if we can get the translation. It says it's going on, so we can't get that. But let's just look at it and see. Clean. You see, there you go. That's it right there. This is what you do. Even if it don't gap rush, you do it because it's help prevent it. Help prevent it. Just do it. Definitely, that front bumper would definitely be sprayed. That has to get sprayed. But look, wow, it's about ready to go. Throw your tin in there. You got the wall. Whatever this is, knock that out. You put some carpet in there for you. It looked like it was tinted on once. Nah, it ain't tinted. Yeah, tint, the LED lights, and then you set. So we're not scared of 200,000 miles. All my vehicles I bought for the company are they all been over 200,000 miles. Um, I'm not scared of that. It's a good bargaining chip. You just gotta know your vehicles. You gotta be careful. If you don't know your vehicles, you need to always have a scanner with you. But some people do reset the computer, unhook the battery, so it won't be no codes. That's why I love when codes are there, so I know what's going on with the vehicle, and then that gives me my bargaining chip. Have a mechanic. Like if you can get a mechanic to go with you, with somebody who's mechanically inclined, take them with you. Don't do it if you don't know anything about vehicles. You're setting yourself up for failure. It could work, then it might not. I'd rather be safe than sorry. But yeah, this is a nice looking Chevy. If if I was in the market for a van, I would definitely call him or reach out to him now. It don't look bad. Also, check your engine oil and your transmission fluid. I can't tell you how many times I went out to look at vehicles and it was either no oil on a dipstick when I checked it, or nothing in a transmission. That's automatically a no-no. That's telling you they did not take care of that vehicle, and you're more than likely gonna take on a bunch of problems. And we don't want those kind of problems. We need those two to be good. Anything else we can work on. But the engine and trans, we need that to be solid. We need that to be solid. Unless it's just a crazy, crazy deal. And you get the body for a good price and throwing an engine and trans in there, you'd be okay. But I've never done it. I've never done it, but I've seen situations where it could work, but I've never wanted to take on the hassle. I haven't come across a deal that good, maybe for me to do it. But this is not bad. We'd like to stick around this. He asking 38. Remember, we got to get our title in there, our registration. So this right here, we need to at least get this for 3,200. At least 3,200. I'm in Illinois. When I title the vans, I have different prices between the two that I bought. For me, 600. I need to automatically talk them down $600 because I want to come out a total of 3,800. I don't want to do 3,800 plus 600. That doesn't work for me. And I typically get my way for the most part. Well, usually I don't pay. Yeah, I let them pay for that. I don't do that. But that's it for this one. This is how we found the vans. I did not go on Craigslist. It really ain't no need to. We went through this. I'll let you know what to look for. Craigslist is only gonna make me mad because you got a bunch of idiots on Craigslist. Yeah, these are my specials right here. I love this body, but 9,500, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the cost down. So we have issues because you would think like, okay, you would think like this one right here is newer than this one. You automatically assume that this is more dependable, right? That's not the case. This got 159, this got 172. That's not a big deal. It's actually better for this one because it's a year older, that's better. This should be lower. You know what I'm saying? So we wanna just get the best deal, man. Look at this price: 9,500, 4,500. They're a year apart. I'm rocking with this one. I'm talking him down. I'm getting a real good deal. Definitely if it's running. 9,500 is gonna. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. that's not me. Not at this point right now. I'm not spending that much for him right now. That's not right now. And that's it for this one. This video is 23 minutes, as long as I wanted it to be. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video to anybody you know who's doing this so we can get some input. I like to, interact with other people, and also for people who looking to get into it, so they can get some advice and, we can point them in the right direction so we can all be successful. We're trying to build a network here, a brotherhood, and this is how you do it. And I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe.